Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how I cleaned up again some of my dolls, and I'm also going to be talking about my wish list for 2025. We have a few weeks before 2024 ends, and although I'm trying to cut back on collecting dolls for foreseeable future because I'm lacking space for more dolls, and I also have to be considerable about my budget. However, just in case I do come across these dolls for a very reasonable price, aka very cheap. Of course, I'm not going to be against getting them, but of course they have to be really cheap, okay, for me to be tempted enough to buy them. But anyway, I'm just going to let you know what my wishes are, and I'm going to be explaining as well why I want this particular doll. Okay, so enough rambling, let's go ahead and watch the video. Okay, so here are the dolls I will be cleaning up for this video. So the first one is Truly Me number 26, which I named Venus after Venus Ra, the drought breaker for beauty pageants here in the Philippines. So I think she's really cute. I love this doll. She has a really cute face, and as you can see, limbs are not loose. Although she does have some marks at the back of her arms, I'm not really worried about that. The second doll I will be fixing up or cleaning up is this Truly Me number 52, which I named Tipen. So she has customized eyes from Dallas Doll Co. I think she's also very cute, and yeah, so her limbs are also not loose, so we're not going to be tightening her limbs for today. And the third doll I'll be fixing up is a Samantha doll, so one of my favorite dolls. So she has beautiful eyes, and I renamed her Mary Jean. Okay, I almost forgot her name, but yeah, so her name is Mary Jean. Anyway, so her limbs are also not loose, so we'll not be tightening up her limbs. So we're just going to be cleaning up these dolls for today. Now let's start talking about my wish list for 2025. So I think it will come as no surprise that I still want Claudie Wells. Until now, I still don't have her in my collection. I'm still beating myself up for not being able to buy Claudie when she was sold nude in one of the Facebook groups that I'm a member of. So at that time, I think she was being sold for $50 or so, maybe about $70. I couldn't spare like $50 or $70 at that time, and I'm so sad about it. However, that's what happens, so that's life. Sometimes even if you want it, it's not the right time for you to have that thing. I'm still praying that someday I'll be able to include Claudie in my collection because I really think she's a cute doll, and I really want to complete my historical girl doll collection. Anyway, so the second doll on my wish list is a Girl of the Year. So she is Summer McKinney, Girl of the Year for 2025. I still couldn't believe that they're releasing dolls before the year is up. I think they should revert back to only having them made available once it's already like almost the new year. But anyway, going back to Summer, I definitely like her and Lila Monetti. So I really didn't like Lila that much. Although she's still a very cute doll. Again, like any doll, as I mentioned already, if I can get them for a very cheap price, then I wouldn't mind getting them. I like Summer because she has the Marie Grace face mold, and I'm happy that they're reusing that face mold because for a very long time, Marie Grace is the only one that had that face mold. And I think she is a bit lighter than Marie Grace. I already have several Marie Grace in my collection. I've customized 2 of them, and I wouldn't mind getting another one in a different skin tone. So that's the reason why I really like Summer McKinney. Now I will have 4 Truly Me dolls on my wish list. I'm going to be starting with 2 that are already retired, so it's going to be very difficult and challenging for me to get them in my collection. But anyway, so the first one I really want to have is Truly Me number 11. When I first saw her, I thought that she looked really pretty. So she's an Addy face mold with kind of like medium skin, and she has bangs and straight black hair. She looks really unique, and I think her skin tone is lighter in person. I'm not sure because I haven't seen one in real life, only on pictures, but I really want to have her. I would give anything to get her in my collection. I really want her that much. And the second doll that I want to have in my collection is another Addie face mold, but this time she is truly me number 18. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of textured hair, but when I saw this doll with her textured bangs, I was in love. I really love it. I wish I could, have this doll for my own, and I'm already thinking of the styles that I would try on her. But I really love her. I love her skin tone. I think her skin tone is a bit darker than Addie's. I'm not sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she has a gray undertone, and I really like that on her. So I would really love to have this doll in my collection someday. Now I'm going to be mentioning the dolls that I wish to have that are still available. So the first one is truly me number 110. She is a Jess mode with very light skin and blue eyes with colored hair. Now, I'm not really a fan anymore of colorful hair. However, I think this is okay with this doll because it makes her even more unique. And what's nice about this is that it's not fully colorful, like it's just like highlights. And I think you can hide it if you style her hair in a particular way, or maybe you can just rewig her. But what really sold me on her is her freckles, her light skin tone, and her blue eyes, of course, because as we all know, this is the Asian mode, or it's considered one the Asian mode. The original Asian mode is number 4, but the Jess mode is often used if you're going to be showing a doll that's supposed to be Asian. And for them to use blue eyes on her, blonde hair, and then make her very light, I think it makes her really, really unique because I really want my dolls to be as unique looking as possible since I have a lot of duplicates. The reason for that is I really cannot pick and choose since my options here in the Philippines is very, very limited. That's why I really love customizing dolls because I will be able to make them, unique in their own way. So they're not going to be identical. Like I'm not going to have the 10 Samanthas that looks identical to each other. But anyway, so the second truly mean doll that is still available that I really want in my collection is none other than truly me number 127. I love this very deep dark skin tone on her. I believe that she is an improved version of truly me number 80, which I already have. I swap mine because I want to see this particular doll have like light blue eyes, which I did. And now I wish I have another 80 that I could keep in her original condition. Although this kind of doll, the truly number 80 is notorious for having the bad eyes because it was around this time when they were released when American Girl was using the bad eyes. But anyway, so I really like this truly number 127. I love her curly hair. I mentioned that I don't really like textured hair, but there is an exception to the rule. So I wouldn't mind having a doll with textured hair as long as it's really curly, like Yvette's hair, for example. What I don't like is when it's supposed to be straight but it's textured. I kind of find it hard to style when it's like that. I would prefer if they would just make her like a very, very tight, kinky hair, like a type C. I think that's what the type is, but you know what I mean. But I would prefer it if they're going to make it textured, then it's supposed to be really voluminous, like a lioness, for example. But anyway, so yes, I really like this doll and I love her eyes. I think it's a grayish, greenish color, very unusual. That's why I wish to have her in my collection someday. And then lastly, I'm not going to be including a picture because there isn't really a picture of it. Because what I really want to have someday is a create your own doll, something that I made myself. So what I would do is definitely I'm not going to be doing like something that you could just purchase as a trolley me or a girl of the year or something like a classic face mold with light skin and blonde hair. Like, I don't know what would they do that. They will just wasting money instead of like doing something that is very unusual and something that they couldn't just buy from the store. So someday I wish to have a create your own. Anyway, so that's it, guys. So hopefully my wishes will come true in 2025. I hope that your wishes will also come true. Let's pray for each other. Thank you so much for watching this far and stay tuned for more videos to come from Totally Dolls. Take care, guys. God bless.